Happy morning, students. வாழ்க வளமுடன். Yes. Okay. Today, the lesson 3 in your history, that is the Delhi Sultanate. Okay. Who last session itself we discussed about who were called Delhi Sultanate. Okay. At the time of, in the previous lesson, that is in the previous chapter in history, discussed about the new kings and kingdoms. Okay. The new kings, Prithihara, Gujara, Rashtrakutas, that is Dandi Durga, and so many people came to the throne. Okay. So, the people defeated these people, that is the Prithviraj Chauhan in the Chahmana kings and others, was defeated by the Ghori, Muhammad Ghori. Where he come from, where he was came from, that details I will say you now, you just listen. Yes, the ruler of the Ghorid Empire, okay, his empire name was Ghorid Empire, okay. So he came from, in the 13th century, the sultanas depended only on trade, tribute or plunder for supplies. Plunder means the things they obtained from others, okay, that is. Here, the ruler of the Ghorid Empire, present day Afghanistan, Muhammad of Ghori defeated Prithviraj Chauhan in the second battle of Tarain. It's a term of war. You will learn that one in the 8th grade. After advancing India, that means the Ghori entered to India, he had to leave protect the western boundaries of his empire. Muhammad Ghori appointed Qutbuddin Aibak as the regional general of northern India after Muhammad died. Okay, so what here you want to know, that Prithviraj Chauhan is was a brave king in the Chahmana ruler. He was defeated by the Muhammad Ghori. He came from the Central Asia. Okay, so he now it is Afghanistan. Okay, the place from Afghanistan. Now it is called Afghanistan. They entered to our country, and they started their rule in our subcontinent. Okay, yes. Then what in the previous session you saw that how they from what sources helps us to know about the sultans. Okay, from the coins, that is Dehliar, from the coins and other Tariq and Farik, they wrote, the authors and the birthright, everything, gender specifications, everything. From that we came to know about the Delhi Sultanate. Here today what you going to know means how they extended their expansion, their ruling area in the subcontinent. Okay, so in the 13th century they are dependent only the trade, that people trade, tribute or plunder for supplies. Then control on distant garrison towns was difficult because of frequent rebellions, bad weather and foreign invasions. Yes, you take your book, all of you, history book. Yes, please you take your history book now. Take page number 34. Take page number 34, all of you. Yes, keep near with you. Yes, here control on distant garrison towns was difficult because of frequent rebellions, bad weather and foreign invasions. That means the Sultan people, that is the sultans, unable to go beyond their level. Okay, so they are frontiers. Frontiers means boundaries. is in the same level only. Because what are the reasons? The garrison towns. Okay, what is mean by garrison towns? You wait. And difficult because of frequent rebellions. Rebellions means who? And then bad weather and foreign invasions. Okay, due to this, they are unable to control the distant land. Okay, so listen. In page number 34, you take. In the earlier 13th century, the control of the Delhi Sultans rarely went beyond heavily fortified towns occupied by garrisons. Okay, a group of people. Okay, that people, their town is how? Garrison town is fully fortified. Okay, the garrison towns were fully fortified. So the sultans are unable to enter the fortified towns. Okay, so here the sultans seldom controlled the hinterland. The another word is hinterland. Listen, the first set of campaign was aimed at consolidating the hinterlands of the garrison towns. Look at the picture. Here I am giving a garrison town. Okay, all the towns inside, the people, everybody is inside but fully fortified. Okay, listen. Page number 34, see in the side, green color box. Hinterland means what? The lands adjacent to a city or port that supply it with goods and services. Okay. Next, garrison town. A fortified settlement with soldiers. Garrison means soldiers, a group of soldiers, a group of people. They are built their town with fortified. So the sultans unable to enter. Okay. Listen children, see the page number 34. Look at the map all of you. Major cities captured by Samsuddin Iltutmish. That map they given. You just see what are the part they captured by the Iltutmish. Iltutmish is a sultan. Okay. Because we saw so many, the group of 5 important rulers ruled over. That is the sultan rulers ruled over the period. Who are they? That Rajput dynasties, they are not sultans. Okay, after that, Turkish rulers, Khalji dynasty, Tughlaq dynasty, Sayyid dynasty and Lodi dynasty. Okay, the Khalji dynasty was slave dynasty. Okay, that you will learn later. Okay, here now you came to know what is garrison towns and hinterlands. Okay, that is the locked. Okay, interlocked towns. Controlling garrison towns in distant Bengal and Sindh from Delhi. Was extremely difficult for them, that I given. Rebellion was even bad weather could snap fragile communication routes. And because of the bad weather, they could not get the proper communication to get the correct route. Delhi's authority was also changed by Mongols. That was a bravest group ruled over the China that time. China, Mongols. Okay, Mongolias are Mongols. Invasion from Afghanistan and by governors who rebelled at any sign of the Sultan's weakness. Often they invaded that subcontinent and they hindered the Sultans because of their weakness. The Sultanate barely survived these challenges. They entered to the subcontinent. That time they faced a lot of challenges. What are the challenges? Because they are unable to attack the garrison towns, hinterlands, and also the weather is very bad and frequent attack by the rebellions and a great challenge for them given by the Mongols. Okay dear? Yes. Its consolidation occurred during the occurred during the region of Ghiasuddin Balban. Okay, we saw that in the chart previously, Ghiasuddin Balban. And further expansion under Alauddin Khalji and Muhammad Tughlaq. You will see these people in the coming chapters. The first set of campaigns along the internal frontier. What is called frontier? The boundaries. Okay, the boundaries from this to there. Okay, till this our place, like that. Frontiers of the Sultanate aimed at consolidating the hinterlands of the garrison towns. During these campaigns, forests were cleared. Okay, during this campaign, forests were cleared in the Ganga, Yamuna, Doab. Doab means that area. Okay, how we are saying the delta area, no? The same like Ganga, Yamuna, Doab and hunter-gatherers and pastoralists expelled from their habitat. Okay, during this Sultanate, what they are doing, after they went inside the garrison towns, their campaigns were cleared. Okay, the group, soldiers group were cleared the Ganga, Yamuna, Doab and hunters who were lived in that place, hunter-gatherers and also pastoralists who were lived in that place, they were expelled, they were thrown out by the Sultan soldiers. Okay dears, are you understand this paragraph? Okay, so they need the campaign. Okay, so they need the campaign forest, because for the campaign they cleared the forest. That times what they did, the Sultan soldiers, when they cleared the forest, that time the people normally, the hunters and pastoralists, gatherers lived in that area, no? That people expelled by the Sultan soldiers. Okay? Yes, children, do you understand? Yes. Then acquired lands were given to the peasants for cultivations. This made the peasants happy. Okay. So in this time the campaign captured the places and they cleared the forest. After that lands were given to the peasants for agricultural purpose. Due to this, so many peasants got happy. Okay, that only they explained. Take page number 35. Taken? Yes, see page number 35, all of you. Yes, listen here. These lands were given to peasants and agriculture was encouraged. New fortress, garrison towns and towns were established to protect trade routes and to promote regional trade. Okay, this would get happy by the peasants, and also so many garrison towns built and they established their trade. Okay, so the second expansion occurred when the second expansion occurred when, yes, listen, along the external frontier. Now what they did, they first settled the internal frontiers. Okay, now they want to extend their external frontiers. Okay, they want to listen the external frontiers of the Sultanate. Military expeditions into southern India started during the reign of Alauddin Khalji and culminated with Muhammad Tughlaq. In their campaigns, Sultanate armies captured elephants, horses and slaves and carried away precious metals. Okay, this time what they did, they captured so many cattle such as horses, and also they captured so many places and treated them as slaves, and also elephants and costly metals. Okay, they looted from the subcontinent. Yes, the second expansion occurred along the external frontiers of the Sultanate. Military expeditions southern India started during the reign of Aladdin. Reign means the place. Yes, here. Military expeditions began during the reign of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Okay, Muhammad Alauddin Khalji and culminated with Muhammad Tughlaq. In their campaigns, Sultanate armies captured elephants, campaigns, and slaves and carried away precious metals. Okay, yes, dears. Till this, you please wait. The next 15 minutes we will continue the same topic. Okay, yes, please you wait.